My better people, welcome back to my channel. To all my returning subscribers, thank you for always coming back. I really appreciate you all for always watching my video. If you have not subscribed, please do me a favor by subscribing to my YouTube channel and also turn up your notification bell so you won't miss my upcoming videos. Thank you. Nigerian men who do on this thing, who do una, when I say who do una, who really do una this particular one. Most una expose una self any country where una enter. Most una expose una self for any country where una enter. So of una bad character, they make they know they agree una enter their country because una too get bad character. See how these guys scam the Oyibo wife, Japa. Imagine that kind of a thing. Because of this una bad character, they make them deny una visa. Because of this una defrauding character, maybe say na the defraud people, they make them deny una visa, and I go begin they cry up and down. See as this Oyibo woman don't cry come out because of this guy, because he trust am too much. See as he don't cry come out. So how they go take a grand sum of una where one jagba come out for this country visa with this kind of news flying up and down? How they won't take grant una visa? Una want never too much. I make una watch the woman video and hear wetin the woman talk.
Hey, God, y'all, good morning. I want to bring the point up that Samson, Adewale, Adebisi, my love scammer, Nigerian Yoruba, soon-to-be ex-husband, has, I haven't had any contact with him besides him calling me or texting me from unknown numbers and sending me copies of information that he took from my phone without my knowledge. While I was in perfect trust as a wife, in the marriage, Samson had access to my phone. And apparently he would go through my phone, and when I'm sleeping in perfect trust in my marital bed in my home, thinking I'm safe with my husband, he would go through my phone and take information out of my phone, old pictures, a copy of my electronic signatures, from documents, personal information that was in my phone, for what use I believe to have identification in order to file in some sort of victim status for a green card here in the United States, and also possibly to do anything else, with my personal information. In terms of doing any type of scammer activities, I do not know. However, my contention to him, because he spoke with, I think, someone, that wanted to come up on my live yesterday. But number one, we ran out of time. And then number two, no one will be given a platform to speak for him. If he wants to speak himself, he needs to come up and he needs to address everyone himself. No one is going to, speak for him on my platform and spew any sort of nonsense or evil or lies that he wants to say. If he wants to speak to me and he wants to have his position known, then he needs to meet me at the police station. At this point, there is no speaking on TikTok Live. This is not going to get resolution to this matter. If he believes himself to be innocent, if he believes that he wants to express to y'all that he did not steal my money and he's not a love scammer, then he needs to report to the police station where I have filed a charge and to speak with the police detectives there. That's point blank and simple, right? And in terms of the land purchase in Nigeria, in terms of the house purchase in Nigeria, Samson needs to present, if he's not a scammer, and he needs to present how did he earn that particular money to buy a house and land in Nigeria. He needs to present who purchased the land and the house in Nigeria for him. He needs to present financial records for how the money was transferred from America to Nigeria in order to purchase the land and the house in Nigeria. And he needs to provide the name of the person that purchased the house and the land in Nigeria. If Samson is in America, that means somebody had to do the transaction and perform the transaction in Nigeria in order to purchase that land and the house in Nigeria. So he needs to present that information. He's saying everything but presenting financial information from any transactions done by him in the United States to Nigeria. And also the money that was given to him within the marriage that was scammed from me to purchase land in Nigeria, that the consensus was we were going to build the dream home, the family home in Nigeria. That I presented on my page, proof that I Zelled and Cash Apped him funds for. If you're not a love scammer, if you weren't scamming me and we're no longer together, we are in the process of getting divorced, then that money should be returned to me. Several people have reached out to Samson on my behalf to tell him, hey, well, at the very least, separate from the money that she's alleging that was stolen, the money that there's actually proof of that can be acknowledged by you that she did give you for the purchase of the land in Nigeria for you to build the home and build the dream home in Nigeria, that should be returned to her if y'all no longer together. He sent a laughing emoji to the individual that was reaching out to him to inquire about that. So that's my question to you, Samson. Again, if all my allegations against you are untrue, then why have you not returned to me the money for the purchase of land in Nigeria that was supposed to be to build the dream home, so that when we traveled to Nigeria, we would have a family home of our own. So that when I did IVF to have the baby in Nigeria, and then when we were supposed to travel to Nigeria in order to adopt children, we would have our own home there. So where is my money for that I gave you, Samson? So again, these are things that I'm telling you, he's trying to play the Nigerian card and appeal to, media in Nigeria and appeal to, the Nigerian men and act as if in some way he's trying to build a case against me to say I did something to him, chased him out the house or did something else. I did nothing to Samson Adewale Adebisi but be a good, true wife to him. And you guys can see from the evidence that I have presented, all I did was make sure my husband was comfortable in terms of financially for the dreams that we were hoping to build together, and that he was in a comfortable environment. He was living with my family. So in all ways, Samson was treated kindly, with goodness, and as family. He turned out to be the snake, and that ended up betraying everyone in my life, including myself. So again, I simply want what's mine returned back to me. So at the very least, the money that's stolen, if I have to pursue whatever avenue to get that, that's fine. But if he's telling y'all, the public, that he's not a love scammer, if he's telling y'all that he's, a wronged husband or whatever his, motives are for what anything he's done, then tell him to return my money that was given to him for the land. You guys can see within my post on my page all the money that was given to him for the purchase of the land in Nigeria during the course of the marriage. So if he's trying to say on his end, all he did was just be a cheater and an adulterer, and that's it, it's just the marriage ended because of that reason, then he should be returning my money to me for the land purchase in Nigeria.